Welcome back to the Anime Boys. Up until now, we've been rather secretive, but that's all about to change. Today, you'll learn a bit about our tastes and even introduce names you will know us by. But the real reason you clicked on this video is to see our ass top threes, so let's get into it.
Hello everyone, my name is Aircon, and I'm one half of the Anime Boys. To start, I'll tell you my top 3 animes of all time. Coming in at number 1 is Oda's masterpiece, and the best of the big 3 One Piece, the greatest adventure of all time, which is happening as we speak. In number 2, I have A Silent Voice, a sympathetic anime which opens your eyes to what's around you, for sure. And finally, I'm gonna have to go with Attack on Titan, because John Kirsten is daddy.
Some very ass picks from Aircon, although our lists are very similar. My favorite anime is Attack on Titan because it's the best piece of fiction not even glazing.
I'm your higher up, and what I say goes.
Number 2 is, for sure, Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Senpai, and not for the reason you think. It's a very complex story that caught me off guard, for sure. And finally, I'd pick A Silent Voice for the same reasons as Aircon. Oh, and also, my name is Loke, who you may or may not know from my TikTok Loke Talks anime. Back to you, Aircon.
Okay, quickly, I'ma list both of our favorite mangas. For me, I'd say number 1 is One Piece because I am a straw hat for life, Nick.
Aircon said the N-word.
Number 2 is probably Bleach because it's second best in the big 3 and Naruto trash. Finally, Kaiju number 8, which is my favorite new gen. Loke's favorite manga is Chainsaw Man for Makima, I presume, and Chainsaw Man is followed up by One Piece, which is W, and finally Tokyo Ghoul, because he's emo, like Megumi.
I'm actually emo, like Ake, but we will say nothing. Next, let's talk favorite characters in animanga. For me, I'ma go with Eren Jaeger, Erwin Smith, and Monkey D. Goofy. Oh, hold up, I mean Luffy. Yeah, I know I never miss. Aircon's favorite character is Ace, followed up by Tony Chopper, and lastly, Renji Abari from Bleach. This guy has real big 3 syndrome, am I right?
Next, let's talk character designs, not including transformations, because that will be a separate category most likely. For Loke, he's went with Luffy for number 1, followed up by Chopper and Power as a Tata number 2. How the frick is Power number 2? Horny much. And finally, he put Dabi. Even though he hasn't met him in My Hero yet, that little goobers. For me, I put the better brother Ace at number 1, followed up by Kenny from Bleach and Bachira, aka my little egoist from Blue Lock. He's just so silly and goofy.
Score it, my little egoist.
So I'm a striker? Who's asking us?
So next we will do transformations, starting with Aircon's number 1, which is Super Saiyan in general because he loves sweaty, oily men. I guess followed up by Gear 4 Luffy, and finally Hollow Ichigo. This guy seems old. My number 1 is Chainsaw Man. From the end of Part 1, followed up by Eren's final form, and finally Gear 5 Luffy, which honestly still makes me cream. Our final category is going to be arcs. My favorite arc is Return to Shiganshina, which made me feel so many emotions I won't state here because kids are watching.
My soldiers push forward! My soldiers scream out! My soldiers rage!
Then I'll put the Control Devil arc because Makima can honestly just die forever and ever, followed up by, finally, the U-20 arc in Blue Lock. Aircon's favorite arc is Arlong Park, which is honestly a snooze fest, lil bro. Number 2 is the Soul Society arc from Bleach, and number 3 is Return to Shiganshina, because I raised him well.
Well guys, I hope you enjoyed and know a little more about us now. Let us know what your favorites would be in these categories. Till next time, this is Aircon signing off.
Goodbye, my little egoists.